I love you. You're beautiful. You're perfect in every way. Welcome, everyone, to another crazy episode of Enlightened or Insane with me, your host, Master Shortcut. Yeah, that's me. As a child, I had a profound mission. My ultimate goal was to end suffering for a completely selfish reason. I was suffering. I was suffering from something that wasn't real, or wasn't something that could be helped by the institutions in place for helping suffering people. They had no solution to offer. They had, a number of drugs to get addicted to as an option. So there was this helpless feeling, and so while other kids were playing, I put on a fake smile and I was working through trying to end suffering. I tried to end my mom's suffering so that hopefully she would then be able to end my suffering. This was all completely selfish. I wanted that horrible feeling to go away. And so I found art. The reason I became an artist is very simple. It reduced my suffering. And so there was a time where I felt that all I have to do is just be able to be an artist all the time, and then I won't suffer. And so I was the artist. I was the artist for the longest time. But it wasn't the art that was actually making me feel better. The art was simply calling attention to me. It was simply calling attention to my natural feeling of bliss that had been there the entire time underneath my suffering. It had been there the entire time, and nobody had told me. Nobody had told me that underneath all of my suffering and all of my pain and all of my fear, that I was absolutely blissful underneath. Always had been. For 30 years I didn't know this. For 30 years I didn't know this. We as a society don't know this. We have all these reasons, all these different techniques, specific techniques. You got to do it exactly like this, otherwise it won't work. I got to tell you guys, when meditation started working for me, it now works no matter what pose, no matter what mantra. It doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter if I'm comfortable. In fact, it works the best when I'm in pain, because that's when I really notice the difference. There's no right or wrong way. There's as many ways as there are people, I suspect. If somebody is telling you that they know the way, they know the one way, don't trust them. There's nothing they can give you to help you on this journey. There's nothing I can teach you. There's nothing I can give you. There's no knowledge whatsoever that will help you on this journey. Any knowledge that you're pumping into your brain is simply reconfirming that you don't know. And that's the issue. You don't need to know. This is simply you with everything else removed. You are bliss. Once all the changing things are gone, once all the changing things are gone, the permanent thing is left, and that is you. And that is permanent bliss. Now, Now, we're going to take a little walk over here. I love taking walks, if you haven't noticed, especially away from human-made things, because those tend to bring up thoughts from the collective mind. So what I want to do is I want to show you some stuff, some rubble. So a lot of this area is landfill, was landfill, or is landfill. That's now, nature is taking it back. And so everything that is man-made dissolves and disappears. So these are all the changing things. These are all the fleeting things. All the man-made stuff. This was garbage, and now suddenly it's becoming more beautiful because nature is the artist. And so everything you make, everything you feel, everything you say, every single thing that comes out of you will dissolve and disappear. Because it's less real. What's more real is the thing that's permanent, and that's nature. Nature slowly wears down things and brings them back from where they came from. The cool thing is that though we have become identified with the things we make, and the things we say, and the things we do, and the things we feel, ultimately we're actually a part of something else. Those are the fleeting things. The human things that are made, they disappear, and over time they disappear completely. But see, the thing is, you're a part of the nature part. See, you're a part of the thing that will still exist after all human-made things are gone. The thing that actually gives you life. This is your connection. This part, I'm going to take a chance here. This part never dies. Do you see, when you're a part of the nature part and not the man-made part, when you're a part of what you are rather than what you do or what you make, you become immortal. Alright, we've got another master shortcut to happiness through butterflies! They're in love. Love you guys. That's me.